But before we begin, we must say our sacred motto.
The bigger the brain, the juicier the ass.
Very good.
Now, first of all, I don't mean to brag, but I am gay. So
I will admit, embarrassingly, I didn't know this at the time, I did reach out to one historically black all-women's college, which I do apologize.
Why are you doing this, Jacob?
Why?
Cryptids
Why?
aren't real.
Why?
And if they were real, they probably wouldn't blaze. Well, if you're asking that question, you are a buster. You're a buster, and you can bounce out, buster.
What is the name of the historical black college for women that you applied to?
I want to say Spellman.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
my God, Ryan.
Which is the university my mom got accepted
Really?
For the NBA, you're watching basketball. That's it. Ball, basket. Great. The WNBA, you get basketball, we love. You get a wife pass the ball to her wife, and then the other wife makes a three-pointer.
Are they all wives?
We'll see.
Learning that advocating for myself was not really working. It was time to move to my final step of my plan. I needed to enlist the help of someone else that these schools found reputable and honorable and worth listening to. This is a voicemail that I left to over 15 schools requesting an honorary degree.
Hello, Yale University. It is I, Abraham Lincoln. Just calling to ask if you could possibly give an honorary degree to my good friend Ryan Creamer. He deserves it more than anyone I know!
Kelsey Plum.
Oh my God.
Kelsey Plum,
I love her.
not queer.
Damn.
But how gay is this? Look at that. So I submit Kelsey Plum and her cigar as dating in the WNBA.
My friends, a crimson specter is haunting popular music. It is a cherry waiting to be popped. Are you the daddy to get it done? I rest my case. Thank you.
I hadn't gone on. I was afraid, Reka. You believe that about a man like me? As big and strong as I am, but it's true.
Well, you should have told your parents to fuck on April 23rd.
I did! Hey, Demi. It's me again, the white guy. What's the cookout?
That's a great question. Please stop interrupting. Now,
I do not dislike Taylor Swift. Do not assassinate me.
So what's the solution? Prepare to get cucked by birds, right? We don't have a choice. They're coming for us. This is an AI image of what a Brazzers clip might look like 15 years from now.
I just had one question. If that video exists in full length and if you can forward a link to her brother. Additionally, the birthday cake doesn't go just to the birthday boy.
No, this is just for you.
Is that true?
I think so.
It's
I
true.
think it might be. They are healthy. Healthy while tasting incredible.
Can I ask what your source is?
There's no sources. This came from the heart.
Up. Waldo. Common friend, where's Waldo? Where is Waldo? In times of war, where's Waldo? People are dying in the streets. Where the fuck is Waldo? I'll tell you where he is. Hiding on the goddamn beach somewhere. I can't find him. What kind of ally is that? He should be loud, he should be proud. What he needs to do is march his ass down to a store and get some kente cloth.
The thing is, I have my own personality flaws.
No.
No,
I do. No,
other people, but not
I
you.
do. Me, Melanie, I do, okay? These are the things that are wrong with me. One, I'm a PhD dropout, okay?
dropout.
Hey, Dropouts on TV.
There's somebody out there in the world right now who has swallowed the most number of times out of anyone on the planet. And they don't know.
Lol.
My wife.
It's Grant. Just say it's Grant.
By the way, Grant.
There's somebody out
We
there.
know.
I don't think it should surprise anyone that most of this guy's friends were girls, so...
Thank you for attending my Jake Talk. Earth. The blue planet. Terra firma. Mother Gaia. It's home. And although this planet is our home, it's an enigma. 65% of this planet is unexplored, untouched wilderness, unmapped seafloor, unturned terrain. What lies in the corners where man does not exist? Are there creatures or beasts that thrive in the unknown? Do they blaze? I'm Jacob Wysocki, and this is Which Cryptid is the chillest to blaze with?
There are some cartoon characters who are simply gonna be there because they just happen to be black. Characters like Piccolo, Goofy,
Oh.
Lola Bunny,
Yeah.
Michigan J. Frog, Peppermint Patty,
What?
Rosie the Robot,
Oh.
and the purple ice climber. Pink one is a white Sicilian. Now,
And what was this crazy outside the box idea you could do? Black presidents.
Oh.
yeah,
That's right.
I urge all of you to bring pussy back into your lives in a meaningful way.
Listen, I'm so nervous, my butt cheeks are shaking. So hopefully there's no cameras behind.
If we had a see-through panel on our chest that displayed all of our organs,
Yeah. Okay.
it would be a huge improvement for many reasons. For one thing, compare with friends.
A big priority for
Not
you.
everything has to be gamified, Paul.
Every time.
Oh. We know the who.
Yeah.
We know the why. The biggest question, how high?
What is blazing? It's ingesting marijuana to achieve a euphoric high. To put it more simply, it's slurping bong rips, chiefing fat doinks and Amish, ripping bowls and torching dabs. Now, these are socially divided into, yeah, I blaze, and no, I don't blaze, or I kind of blaze at night. Some examples, vapes and blunts.
This is literally what Craigslist is.
Yes.
And it's also for sex.
What does sex have to do with the Oregon Trail?
It doesn't have anything to do with the Oregon Trail. It's mostly just like something that is a part of Craigslist.
Next up, we've got Bigfoot, AKA Sasquatch, AKA Yeti, coming out of the Pacific Northwest. However, it has been reported all over the globe. Pros, empathetic listener.
Yeah.
He's good to have around.
Sure.
He's interdimensional, and he has posable thumbs, so he can roll a thick doobie.
Oh.
Cons, down to smoke resin. In fact, he's a bit of a fiend for resin. He's gonna wanna crash at your place, and that will result in some shedding.
Now, many of us in this room
Graphic.
have millions, billions, even trillions of these tiny bugs squirming and swarming. So I started thinking about this, and I realized there's gotta be a better way. Well, first of all, it's a numbers game. That's why we do it. Okay, our bodies make trillions of these disgusting bugs because it wants to hedge its bets that one of them will be healthy and viable and create a new life, okay?
Sure.
But why work harder when you can work smarter? I propose that our bodies instead put our energies towards making one perfect, huge sperm. It would be flawless every time. It would be roughly the size of a small worm. We can call it a squirm.
A small worm.
A swarm?
Or a small snake, kind of. And it would kind of writhe around and flap like when you catch a fish and it's on the boat and it's just kind of like...
why does it have to do that?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry. It will still be wet. That's still part of it.
I have no prestige. My eulogy will one day include the word Pornhub.
Oh, no.
That immediately after ejaculation, a wriggling worm fish of a sperm comes out of your penis straight into the vagina. And now it is your job to, in your words, fish it out.
When it grows immediately before ejaculation, won't that stretch you out uncomfortably?
It would feel good.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I
don't know why they're not getting it, Paul. I don't know why they're not getting it. I don't know why
You get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
My teenage bedroom garbage would be rattling full of paper towels. You'd have to come over with a flute to get them all out.
A fucking eel bucket.
And to be clear, the squirm was a fake part of
It's real. It's becoming real.
It's also National Pie Day and Mailbox Snowplow Hockey Day, in which snowplows are encouraged to hit mailboxes for points.
Now, the thing I don't understand about the sperm is, with it being that size, is it still painful to come?
It would feel really good, definitely.
Got it.
It wouldn't be constantly wriggling around and swimming in your balls like your current disgusting balls that we all have.
Anyone here friends with Paul?
Are you?
What's it like outside of Smarty Pants?
All these creatures are straight up fucked up. That one in the middle is a fake fish that lives in a rock and swims around. So let's talk about some of the creatures.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's a fake fish that lives in a rock and swims around.
Fake fish lives in a rock.
January 1999, Gloria Estefan performs at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Does she?
It's true, but also false because she performed it along with Big Bad Voodoo Daddies. Also Stevie Wonder and E.T. It was a weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our next cryptid, Jacob is a lizard.
Oh, cute.
Oh my God.
This is an alternate universe where reptiles are the prevailing intelligent species of evolution. It's exactly like me, but it is a lizard.
Okay.
Look at that. That's really cool. Pros, it's Jacob, but a lizard. He blazes fat, and he knows where to get bomb tacos. Cons, always bringing up his trip to Thailand. He's always trying to throw on old bath boy comedy videos, and he has to smoke before he smokes.
Out of what? Where is it?
Are dick holes still the same size?
Where is it hiding?
Let him cook. Let him cook.
All right, I didn't know top hats would be a part of it, and now I'm getting into this shit.
Last on our list is Saba, which is, of course, the talking tiger sword yielded by the white Power Ranger.
Yes.
Pros, captivating storyteller, controls the Zord, and definitely everybody remembers and knows him.
Yeah, for sure.
Cons, short temper, can only smoke Reggie, and ask shit like, how do we know if we see the same colors?
No thank you, the ocean. We don't know what's in there, and we shouldn't find out.
Brings up an important thing that is probably complicated for Spider-Man, is he has the responsibility of hiding his identity, but also that identity can do so many things for young people. So what is he to do? Well, I have a solution. Spider-Man needs to start saying the N-word. Picture this. You're tied to a set of train tracks, all right? You see the train coming towards you, you're ready, you made your peace with life. Spider-Man comes in, whip, 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 he stops the train, slows it down, and he removes you from the tracks. He saves you. You've got a new lease on life, you're pushed off to the side, you're feeling great. And you go, thank you so much, Spider-Man. And he turns to you and says, hey, no problem, nigga. Now, you don't know what race Spider-Man is, but you're thinking, he must be black, right?
He better be.
He better be. And I think that's an experience that people of all races should have, which is why I believe Spider-Man has a responsibility to use all of the racial slurs available to him.
Kind of had this Lisa Frank aesthetic for whatever reason. And if you look at the skin, it's kind of like racially ambiguous, but not like in a good way, you know?
What?
You know what I mean by that? We can talk about that later.
That dish your Nana makes that you hate the taste of, what is it? Eggplant parm?
My grandmother? Yes.
You know, Nona, right?
Eggplant parm?
You know that classic mumble dish?
My Nona, her marinara, not good.
If you think about it, sharks are a warning. Come here and die.
Let's look at that criteria now. Number of people. Let's keep it low, okay? 6 or less. No more than 2 strangers, okay, folks? This is a smoke sesh. It's not a kickback. It's not a party. And it certainly is not a rager. Vibes? You want to keep them chill and comfy. Nothing too complicated. Banter, thoughtful, and engaging. Okay? Bud, dank. Nugs, fat. Snacks, bomb.
I'd say, Paul, that sounds horrible. Paul, I don't want to deal with that. That sounds traumatic, painful, awful. Well, in this version of it, it would actually be really comfortable and feel really good for the mom.
Instead of making beats alone, honking on a trombone with 3 to 15 of your friends. Shocking.
Oh!
Shocking.
I'm a theater kid.
It shouldn't be that clear.
Oh, she is? Oh my God. I'm townsperson number 1.
What?
You could blow me off.
Start liking his family in 2019.
No, that's a really good question. That's what this graph would make you think. I think he's always liked his family, but I just realized it a couple years ago.
What are your top 20 moments of the film?
Number 20,
Okay.
20.
when he eats the whole pastry.
Yes.
He puts that in his mouth.
17.
When Phil is trying to recreate the moment where they get in the snowball fight and he's just so frantic and trying too hard.
14.
14 would have to be the introduction of the song I Got You, Babe.
Ooh, I love it.
Great song.
14.
14 is the introduction of the song I Got You, Babe by Sonny and Cher.
14.
14 would have to be the introduction of the song I Got You, Babe.
14.
14 would be the introduction of the song I Got You, Babe.
Yeah. Did them all.
Thank you.
When I thought about what these two things have in common, I realized that wrestling.
Yes.
So the AMA labels him the king of quacks, runs him out of town.
But it gets a title out of it, so that's not bad.
Yeah, king of quacks.
It was the 20s. I was the king of quacks.
I hate
Got Jacob is a lizard too.
there's two.
It's another dimension in which lizards are the proprietary evolutionary species. Now, this Jacob likes to hold a big knife and ask everybody in the room, do you think I'm crazy?
Also, please vote for me. I'm not sure if this is a competition. If it is a competition, I ask that you do vote for me. If it's not a competition, let's pretend this slide didn't happen.
Okay.
Rika, if you look under your chair, there is a cast list that I'd love for you to hang up on the wall.
Oh my God.
No.
And if all of you
Don't
could
do this.
check and see.
Do not.
If all of you can check and see if you've been cast in the play, that would be great. All of you need to get up and look at it. Rika, hang it up.
I would have been here hours ago.
Look.
Oh, man.
What?
Yes.
I didn't get the lead. All right.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Non-speaking role.
The first bite of egg provides you with a unique experience, one that you couldn't possibly recreate. Oh? You don't believe me? You think I'm up here lying
It's
to
that
you?
kid grown up.
Wow.
Listen, lose my number. And also, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
Why does he love lasagna so much? I think it's because it's the closest thing to soul food that this man and his white owner has ever enjoyed. I think he doesn't know what's out there. I think his mind will be blown by a green bean casserole. Why does he hate Mondays so much? I think it's because he's an anti-capitalist king. I think he knows that labor affects marginalized communities more than anyone else, and he wants it to stop. I think that's why he's so upset. Just read that.
Oh, come on, Demi. I'm a white guy. I came here to laugh. I didn't come here to be confronted with my position in the racial hegemony. Never said the word racial before.
That's how good of an ally he is.
In 1959, Project A119 was summarily canceled. And just the year after that, word got back to the moon. It's been laughing at us ever since.
But hold up, Demi. Spider-Man is black. At least Miles Morales' Spider-Man is. He's not my favorite of the Spider-Men because I can't relate to him as a white man, but I am still aware of him.
Please stop interrupting. Now,
Donald J. Trump, Grant's president. Now, you canvassed for him.
Yes, on a roller coaster, gravity is your mistress. You've made a very good point, Demi. It's really made me think about what it means to be a good ally and how Spider-Man has not done enough to show his dedication to the marginalized. You know, I've always wanted to be Spider-Man myself. He was a hero to me growing up, and now that you've pointed out his flaws, I want to start making moves towards being Spider-Man in the responsible way, which means that I, too, need to say the N-word here in front of this audience full of people. All right, here I go.
hey! That was not okay, and I'm hoping that the dropout editors cut that out, that moment where he said it in front of all of us, just now.
I was just kidding about that last section.
Oh, thank God.
So if you were nodding in agreement, just know that I'm judging you, and I do think that was disgusting. But the point that I was trying to make was how nice would it have been to turn off your ears?
Wow.
You two are freaks for agreeing.
Fuck, that sucks.
Another one.
Wow.
Look at that. Carolyn. Wow. Heather. Wow. Amazing.
Couldn't be more thrilled.
Thank you so much. Sky, appreciate it. Wow. Pretty cool vegetables, right? Yeah. Wrong.
What?
Vegetables do not exist. And I know what you're all thinking here. Vic, I'm holding a vegetable in my hand. I know that vegetables exist. Really? Name a vegetable.
Everything that we're worried about with man-made climate change, nothing compared to if we suddenly lose the moon. But you gotta weigh that against the pros. No more werewolves. Reason 5.
The ocean kills millions of people per period of time.
Hello, old friend. We're going to make magic today.
Theater kids commit.
Being horny.
Sure.
Yeah.
They have an often feral and upsetting level of horniness. It is an epidemic. I would say that theater kids did invent massage trains.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
If you ever see a circle formation starting, run. Additional crimes theater kids commit, cast parties. The performing continues at the party. The fight for the spotlight is real. You may think the crime being committed is underage drinking, but it is how drunk theater kids will act after one sip of green apple Smirnoff.
Just how far into my vagina will these restraints dig? It was.
Who's to say you won't be driven mad by the power that this mech will give you? If you have the only one, how are we all safe?
Don't you trust me?
Weren't you voted most likely to take over the world?
Yeah!
This presenter's senior superlative was most likely to take over the world. And now they're here to dazzle us. Erica Ishii.
Erica,
That was literally your intro.
that was how we met you.
And tricky gotcha questions as if I'm trying to hide something from them.
Unnecessary. It's like we're like, oh no, all hope is lost. What do we do? And then I pull out a sick gun sword.
Or is it, oh my God, Erica, I borrowed your sweater for 4 months, and then you take that gun out?
I think
The hesitation is the big problem.
That's bad.
really is.
So this every second is bad.
That is bad.
Some we eat, some would like to eat us. Some look like snakes, some are mammals pretending to be fish, which is baffling.
If you have a big issue with this, I do encourage you to send me complaints, send me counter arguments. You can send those to grant.o'brien@dropout.com.
Pretend there's a tiny ET.
Yeah, tiny ET.
Can you just imagine it? Can you just imagine it? This is your future!
Unless she is the only other person in Punxsutawney who is reliving this same day. She is the architect of the time loop. Look at her! Look at this! Groundhog made to look like a little devil. I can't. No, you look at it. You look at it.
It's too much.
Paul, I had a question. If there was one day of your life that you got to relive every single day,
Yeah.
does one come to mind?
As a matter of fact, Rika, yes, one does come to mind. And it would be this day.
Oh my God.
Pandering! I don't buy it, dude. I don't buy it.
So, what do we say? Can we forgive them?
Never.
No. Thank you so much.